It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Went up to my local Lidl's, seen that they had a Belgian beer festival on. Lots of Belgian foods from Holland, and beer. Importantly, they had beer. They had quite a few different beers up there. This one is made for Lidl. On the back of the box that I purchased it in, you had to buy 4 bottles for, I think they were about £5, but there was a Lidl sticker on the box, and it says produced in Belgium for Lidl stores. It's 6.6% ABV, a Belgian blonde from Belgian origins. There's the bottle cap, 330 millilitres, 6.6%. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Yeah, well, we'll work all the brewery out and stuff like that later on. Here we go. A little bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. So, why have Lidl produced a Belgian blonde ale and not just bought some beers in? Well, the answer is, it's a German company, so of course they make German beers, and you see them very German beers in your local kind of Lidl stores. They'll sell you a Weiss beer, they'll sell you a Pilsner, and they're generally very good. If you've not tried the Lidl Weiss beer, it's about £1.20 a bottle. The Pilsner's about the same price, and they're really good German style beers. So obviously what's happened here is that Lidl have expanded, they've opened up into Belgium, they probably have for a number of years, and the Belgian public expect a Belgian blonde. So they've produced a Belgian blonde, and tying it in with the other beers that have been, there's 2 other beers that I picked up, a Curvy de Trolls, 7% ABV, and a Loot Bock beer at 7.5% ABV. They've decided to tie in their own Belgian beer with this festival, which of course it makes sense, doesn't it? If you're bringing a load of product in from Belgium, you might as well bring your own beer in as well. Anyway, logistics aside, as to why this beer is in the UK, 2 finger white head, slow moving carbonation. There's a little bit of kind of suspension in the glass. And it's definitely looking like a blonde ale. It looks pretty good. Let's get the aroma. Ooh. Spicy, peppery, sweet. You get a little kind of Belgian candied sugar coming through. You definitely get the yeast. It smells fantastic, and this is the point. This is the point. This is what makes these beers really interesting for me. Is that the Belgian public know the quality of the beer that they expect. They fully expect a certain quality of beer from their beer because they're proud of it. They're proud of their beer. So Lidl couldn't go in with a half-hearted kind of effort of making a blonde ale and trying to flog it in their stores, because people just won't buy it. People just will not buy it. Has to be at a kind of specific standard, and just by the aroma alone, this has got the aroma of a really good Belgian blonde. Should we dive in? Cheers, everybody. Oh, it's really interesting. Really interesting. It's quite dense. It's got a certain kind of, a definite denseness to it. It's got a good body to it, is what I'm trying to say. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. It's not the most kind of overly carbonated Belgian beer. Some of the Belgian beers, you see the top coming off and there's a lot of smoke on the bottle opening. You see a lot of carbonation when you pour the beer. This is a little bit more settled. But the flavours are amazing. It's very herbal, spicy, peppery, but sweet. There's a definite kind of lean towards it being quite a sweet beer. But I have to say, at 6.6% ABV, I'm so pleased that they sold this beer in 4-packs. Because if I was just buying this beer, say your average Lidl beer festival, if they do a British beer festival, craft beer festival in Lidl, they'll sell you a load of individual cans and you'll just buy one. If you're a beer reviewer like me, you'll just go in and buy one can of each and then take them home and review them. The problem with that is if you have something splendid, something that's really, really nice, you've reviewed the can, you've done the can, it's gone, it's done, unless you go back up and buy more. The beauty of this is that I bought 4 beers. I'm reviewing one, so I got 3 to enjoy, and I'm really going to enjoy this beer. I'm going to keep these for a Friday night, I reckon. Herbal, floral, spicy, peppery. It's good. I like it. It's good. Look at the lacing on the glass. I'm not sure there's going to be too much to read on the back of the bottle. It's just going to be kind of imported. It's a bit like this little kind of food festival that they got at the moment, this Belgium and Dutch food festival. It's a bit like picking up the pack and trying to work out what's on the ingredients in the back of the pack. It's all going to be in a foreign language, so there is English right at the bottom. It's just an allergy advice, really. It contains barley. Interestingly though, the ingredients in the Netherlands are water, malt, sugar and hops. I think that says sucre. French is sucre, Netherlands is sucre. I think that's sugar. It's definitely quite sweet. It's definitely quite sweet. And the brewery, it must be Archivist, unless that's the name of the beer, Abbey Ale. I don't know who contract brews this for Lidl. You'll have to, if you know, comment in the comments box. Let me know in the comments box. I like it. I really like it. It's decent. It's very, very decent for, what did I pay? I paid about £5 for a pack of 4. That's, £1.25. £1.25 a bottle for a 6.6% ABV beer. It's next to nothing, is it? Next to nothing. Let's rate it. Looks good. Good lacing. Good look to the beer as you roll it round in the glass. Lovely aroma. Lovely taste. This is the type of beer I want to be drinking. Really good, really good. I like that, and for the price point alone, matching that up with quality, it's an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.